On to the video. Kevin Durant signing with the Golden State Warriors. Now, I am a Miami Heat fan, as you can see right there. But the fact that he didn't come to Miami has nothing to do with how I feel about this, and I feel like how a lot of people are gonna feel. It will be similar to 2010, where a lot of people hated Miami. But my point here is this isn't LeBron going to Miami. LeBron went to Miami to play with Dwayne Wade. Miami wasn't a contender yet, and even with Bosch, still, not really a contender at that point. LeBron goes there, and they win 2 out of 4 titles. Everyone hated them. Understandable. Kevin Durant is joining a 73-win team with the reigning unanimous MVP Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the greatest shooting backcourt ever. Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston. This isn't good for the NBA. It's good to stir up the conversation and cause hype and all that stuff. But I could see a lot of people not watching the NBA this year because it's just going to be so boring. The regular season truly means nothing, so that'll be how it is, every year. But no other team stands a chance other than Cleveland if they can get better. But there's no team in the NBA that stands a chance against that team. It's kind of embarrassing. It's sad. And for Kevin Durant, it's not a good move. I don't know what his inner circle was telling him. I understand the inner circle saying it's time to make a splash. It's time to make a move for your legacy, for your journey. Understandable. I completely get that. LeBron had to do the same thing in 2010 to go get a championship. The thing is, there's so many differences between 2010 and now in that this team is just so much better than that 2010 Miami team. It's different because LeBron lost in the semis to Boston. It's different because Kevin Durant got to the Western Conference Finals and they were up 3-1. 3-1. They were up 3-1 and they blew it. Okay? They were one win away from the NBA Finals where I truly believe they could have beaten Cleveland because they match up pretty well against Cleveland. And now he just jumped ship. Goes to Golden State. He's taking the straight up easy way out. There's no, I'm going to go play with Dwayne Wade. I like Steph Curry. I'm going to go play with him, blah, blah, blah. There's none of that. It's straight up title chasing. It's taking the easy way out, leaving your city. Same thing that LeBron did, but taking the easy way out. And arguably, yes, if you wanted to win a championship, if you're just going by that, it's the right move. But for legacy, no, it's not. You can never put Kobe, Michael, LeBron, and Kevin Durant in the same sentence now. Because Kevin Durant doesn't belong with them. He doesn't. Kevin Durant, if he wins 5 titles with this Golden State team, will never have the impact that a Kobe did, that a LeBron did, that a Michael did. Now, there is a way he could fix this. Do what LeBron did. So this is a 2-year contract. So realistically, this team can only stay together. What? Realistically, this team can only stay put for 2 years. Because Steph Curry needs to get paid. I think his contract ends up in 2018, so I think it's 2 years from now. I'm not sure though. It might be next year. It might be 2 years from now. I'm not 100% sure. Kevin Durant's gonna need to get paid. Draymond Green and Klay Thompson are already pretty much locked up. The thing is, unless Curry takes a huge pay cut, because right now he's only making $12 million, I think it is, per season, and he would need to pretty much stay there for Golden State to keep this team. You really think Steph Curry is going to sign another $12 million a year contract when he could get $35 million? If they did that, then that's very unselfish of him, I guess. Taking that much of a pay cut to keep the team together. And, bravo to them. But I don't think this team can last for more than a year or two, due to the cap situation. So Kevin Durant wins his championship with Golden State this year. Goes back to OKC. Russell stays. So let's say Russell stays in OKC. Kevin Durant goes back with Steven Adams, with Enes Kanter, with those guys. They win a championship. It's somewhat fixed. That championship means more at that point to him than that Golden State championship. And you could start putting him in the realm of the Kobe, Michael, LeBron if he could win more with OKC. If he just stays with Golden State for the rest of his career, it doesn't work. It doesn't mean anything. So what does this do for the NBA? What should the NBA, the other teams in the league, do to compete with this? Because we all know San Antonio, would they be able to compete with this? Probably not. They're looking to get Pau Gasol, but I mean you have Pau Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Good team, very good, great team. Can they beat Golden State? They never played them in the playoffs, so I don't know. But their style is completely different to what Golden State would be running. Now, the good thing is, if they do sign Pau Gasol and they get LaMarcus Aldridge, they have two 7-footers when Golden State's tallest player is 6'8". Now, you can bully them on the boards, so that would be an interesting matchup. I'm not saying San Antonio wouldn't be able to beat them, but how would you guard those five? Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. How would you guard them? Because you have Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge defending. So that would be really difficult to defend. On the boards, I completely see how San Antonio will be able to compete. LeBron, his team is still intact. He's gonna have Kyrie, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, those guys. That team isn't good enough to beat this Golden State team. I'm sorry, it just isn't. So what can LeBron do? Dwayne Wade could take a pay cut, go to Cleveland. They could try to do a sign and trade with Kevin Love, maybe to get Anthony Davis or Karl Anthony Towns, but Karl Anthony Towns, they wouldn't let him go out of Minnesota. So if you wanted to get Anthony Davis from New Orleans, you could do a sign and trade with Kevin Love and try to get Anthony Davis from New Orleans. Maybe throw in another player as well. Delly's gone, even though Delly didn't really play. So what can Cleveland really do? I mean, whatever they do, Dan Gilbert would have to pay immensely for it because they don't have cap room. So if you wanted to get a Dwayne Wade, you could, but it would be a huge pay cut on Wade's part, and then Dan Gilbert would have to pay a massive luxury tax. Would that help them? Yes. Would it be good enough for Golden State? I don't know, but at least we'd have like Marvel Infinity War Part 1. Every other team in the NBA, what do? There's nothing you can do. So it just makes the NBA season a wash. It's kind of disappointing at that point. If you're a Golden State fan, bravo to you. I mean, enjoy it while you can. You've had 2 amazing seasons. Should have won the championship last year. You guys were up 3-1. Year before that, amazing. It's heaven in Golden State right now. Trust me, I experienced it when that guy right there came to Miami. I experienced it from 2010 to 2014. Those 4 years where everyone was coming at us, it felt great as a Miami Heat fan. But now being on the other side of it, and I see what's going on at Golden State, I see why everyone hated us. But this one is immensely deeper than the Miami situation, because it's just so much this is the greatest team in NBA history. It's the greatest starting 5 in NBA history. Who they put as the backups, who they put on the bench, hopefully I think a Sean Livingston, maybe a Leandro Barbosa, but they're going to need players on the bench, and with the market that has skyrocketed, who can you get on the bench? Because mainly they can only sign veteran minimums. So if I was Steve Kerr, would I start that starting 5? No. I would actually bring maybe a Klay Thompson off the bench so he can help the second unit, because that second unit is going to be really weak. Whatever it is, it's going to be an incredibly weak second unit because it's going to be built with a bunch of D-League players and vet minimums. So does that matter though? Because I mean, you have 4 of the top 10 players in the league, so who cares? But yeah, this video is going on a little bit now. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to make this video real quick. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy what has happened today, July 4th. Happy Independence Day, everyone. But it is a crazy, crazy day for the NBA. Kind of a sad day for everyone else except for Golden State. So Golden State, congratulations to you. But I hope Kevin Durant doesn't stay there, because if he does, his legacy's harmed forever. He's going to have to go back to OKC eventually and either win a title there, or if he wants to go to an LA or Boston or Miami or something like that. He can't be on that kind of team. He needs to be the leader. Kevin Durant the leader on Golden State? No, Steph Curry is. So and Draymond Green. So other than that, guys, hit that like button if you want to see more content. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'm just kind of always looking somewhere because I'm kind of in shock right now. So it's kind of just like I'm just processing this. So it's kind of crazy, guys. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.